It's hard to believe, but only 7 matches remain in our first season in our quest to win the CONCACAF Champions Cup. Will it be our last, however, at SV Voorwaarts? Well, that's kind of up to the board. And to be perfectly frank, it looks like they have made their decision. We did, at the end of the last episode, request one more time for our first coaching badge, and they have once again denied our request. In fact, we tried to have a meeting with them, and they were not interested in hearing about it. They say they've got to be selfish, but they fear that if we continue to make that sort of progress, we haven't made any progress, but whatever, the club could lose you to bigger and better opportunities. What they don't seem to realize is that by denying this of us, they're gonna lose us. Because the other thing they seem to be forgetting is our contract only runs through the end of this year. We're making 90 euros a week. There's no tax in Suriname? Hadn't really considered that. But we're on a 1-year deal, and I think when our contract expires, if they don't tender us another one, and even if they do tender us another one, they're going to have to send us on a coaching course because we need to be a better coach. We don't have the budget for more coaches. We already have a coaching staff. We already have a recruitment team. Our medical staff is okay, slightly above average. The financial constraints that we are under in this league, even though they only wanted us to avoid relegation, we are easily doing that. 7 matches left, which means 21 points on the table. We're 16 clear of the drop. I'm fairly certain that we are going to be safe. We could even finish as high as, say, 5th place, which is the best ever finish in the Eerste Divisie of SV Voorwaarts in their history, but it doesn't seem to matter. And I hope it goes without saying that this isn't about being in a rush to get to the finish, trying to win the CONCACAF Champions Cup as quickly as possible. We know that it is going to be a bit of a slog to get there, especially with a very low reputation and low skill manager like we have now. The issue is that the board seems to value every other member of our staff over us, and I'm starting to feel that they don't have the best interest of the team in mind. They won't allow us to build a bigger, better, more diverse staff. They're not going to allow us to improve ourselves so we can actually be more effective on the training pitch, again, to improve this team and make SV Voorwaarts the best team that they can possibly be. And if they are not going to be able to make that commitment to us, and the fact that we only have 7 matches left and we have very firmly been a mid-table or better team the entire season without even offering us a new contract or even having the conversation about offering a new contract, well, that is just telling me that maybe this is not the best long-term fit for us. But we do have football to play, and a lot of it. For our first live commentary matchup today, we're taking on SV Santos on the road, a team that we did beat earlier this year. We are still have one more change to make, because as much as I hate it, our best option in goal is Enrico van den Christ. So he's going to get the start between the sticks. It's going to be Kort Acker, Boldewijn, and Boldewijn as our back 4. Apai is going to slot in at the base of the midfield with Pengel in front of him. Solarier getting the start on the left wing. Jamesi on the right with Delaney at the 10. And back as our striker after a game off is Shirano Maui. Apparently I was incorrect and we didn't beat SV Santos the last time that we faced them. In fact, we haven't beaten anybody in a while. I think we're on a 6-game winless streak that we need to halt right now. We've allowed SNL back into this table. They're only 1 point behind us. At one point, I think we were 14 points ahead. They really have closed the gap. We talked about this in the last episode when we faced them. We're taking a more positive mentality, trying to get more on the front foot. Maybe not have teams come at us so much because of our defensive / goalkeeping deficiencies, like you saw right there, as a Crozy with a free kick from just outside the box keeps it low, curls it either around the wall. It's hard to tell from that angle. Maybe it went under the wall as they leapt up. He kept it low. Either way, van der Kust could not deal with it. First shot on target of the match, first goal of the match for SV Santos. Sandrino Acrosi scoring in the 25th minute. We've played 40 of this match so far. We've only managed the one shot on goal. It did not hit the target, and this has been quite the low offensive output for both Santos and Voorwaarts. We're going to let our team know about our displeasure. Feels like that has been our kind of go-to emotion recently, as the header is won back. Santos in control. Chukalam, who in the last match did score his first goal of the year. I am remembering that. Acrosi taken out by Jamesi. What are you doing, man? Calvin Jamesi out. We're down to 10 men. I'm at an absolute loss. I don't know what's happening with this team. Look at our XG, 0.01, as the ball is lobbed forward by Boljevine and controlled by Santos. Sent ahead, Hellstone to Acrosi, moving it to his right, DeBoss. DeBoss with runners into the box. They're just outnumbering us 6-5 right now, or 6-4. And Lee Quincy Hellstone sliding in behind the defensive line. Luckily for us, as things are going right now, we're going to hold on to 7th place after this match week. SNL currently losing 1-0 to Bintang Lahir, but the teams behind us are now beginning to creep up. Boldevine to send it in, looking for Acker, headed away. Wait, whoa. Acker gets shoved by Mrs. Young, and a penalty opportunity, a chance for Voorwaarts down to 10 men to claw back to within 1. Pengel pops it into the top corner. Darkurlu just doesn't know what to do with it. He kind of just, I don't know, stood there and fell backwards. I don't know. Maybe it was like bullet time from the Matrix. I don't know. But SV Santos 2, Voorwaarts 1. Let's get a little bit more attacking. We just need to go for it. I mean, whether we lose 2-1 or 3-1 is really inconsequential at this point. It looks like Vanderkust has settled down quite a bit, as Pengel delivered from the spot to bring us within 1, but that is going to be it. We really just had nothing to offer in this match. Losing Calvin Jamesi, going down to 10 men after already being down in this match, well, that was just the nail in the coffin. So 5 matches to play off camera before we hit our season finale, trying to halt our winless streak, and we thought we were getting off to a great start at home against Leo Victor, as while Pengel carried it forward, sent it into the middle. Nice square pass for Maui, putting it past Pandui to give Voorwaarts the 1-0 lead, but we only were able to hold on to it for about a half an hour as the ball bounced around in our box. Court missing a header, Jeme putting it home to give Leo Victor the equalizer, and then the pass ahead for Osidon. So many men forward. Jamais with his second goal of the match. Leo Victor winning this one by a score of 2-1. Again, getting dominated in possession. Not taking advantage of our chances at 1.72 XG. We had opportunities. We managed to get even more shots on target than Leo Victor did, but the 2 they did get on our goal, well, both of them found the back of the net. So with our winless streak at 6, we played host to SV Brokey, and off of the corner just a couple of minutes in, Acker putting us ahead, but Brokey just unable to relent as they were able to equalize with a header by Rojavine. Then an unfortunate penalty. It looked like a clean tackle, but Penis slotting it home for the 2-1 lead. Brokey then went up 3-1 as Donker Louis just got behind the defense. Venz with an easy shot ahead of Vanderkust. I thought it was over, but Acker, his second corner goal of the match off of the crossbar, made it 3-2. We then were able to equalize as Maui turned it forward, pushed it over to the right, and his blast from range made it past Godfried to equalize this one at 3. I thought that we were going to give the ball up, but a turnover led to Jamesi passing it into the middle for Pengel to put us up 4-3. And then Maui, great pass. Pengel touches it ahead. Jamesi in between the defense, pots it past Godfried. 5-3 to halt our winless streak at 6 and give us a much-needed victory at home. A match where we kind of, in the second half, we really were able to buckle down and find find our offense and get into our groove as we look to make some changes with not only our tactical setup. We tweaked things just a little bit, but we also tried to find ourselves a starting 11 that we were going to be comfortable with. We managed 11 of our 22 shots on target, and we dominated the game in possession 58 to 42%. And if you've been watching the series, you know that possession is not our forte. Bad turnover off of the kick from Vanderkust. Ulenbeek putting amateur side Bitang Lahir up early at home, but late in the first half, Pandui, feeling like he was isolated on the side, puts the cross to the back post. Isaiah Grootvam with his first goal of the year behind the keeper. We thought it was going to stay 1-1, but off of the corner, Boljevine gets it into the middle. Grootvam drops it back for Pandui. His first goal of the year. 21 shots on goal to 11. Possession, again, tilted towards the opposition, so we haven't really solved that problem, but we're getting more of our shots on target. Yes, only 5 out of 21. We still have to be a little bit more efficient with our chances, but 2 wins in a row has put us in a fantastic position up until this point. Trying very hard to make it 3. We kept things tight with a scoreless first half as we hosted Transvaal, but Klinker passing it into the middle. It was a missed stop by Acker. Now, Boljevine was out of this match because he picked up an injury in training in between. In fact, he's going to miss the remainder of the season. Transvaal managing to add a second in the 90th minute as we tried to push things a little bit forward. Possession numbers better for us. 4 shots on target out of only 7, so we were more economical with our opportunities. We just could not make things happen. And I stand corrected. Jagomir Boldevine went out in the 29th minute in this match. He was replaced by Jaden Elshot. Everybody else kind of shifted over, and it was Fareed Akkar's missed tackle that led to the first Transvaal goal. 2-0, though, was your final. We only picked up the 2 victories, but so far it has been enough. And then we wrap things up on the road with a very tough test against PVV. Just 2 minutes in, Enrico Court heading home his 3rd of the year off of the corner. We would add another one as Baino unable to clear it, while Pangel blasting it in off of the crossbar to make it 2-0. But PVV coming back in the 60th minute, felling into the middle. Akrozi with an absolute bomber from about 23 yards out, making it 2-1. But while Pangel in control in the middle, flipped it ahead over Mon into the middle for Habo, who was replacing a knocked up Maui to give Voorwaarts the 3-2 lead off of the free kick. Just a couple of minutes left. Bino was able to drill one home, but it was not enough for PVV. 25 shots. We managed 13 on target. We still underperformed our XG. We had fantastic opportunities, but we did dominate the match in possession. We enjoyed the lead for most of it, and honestly, that's all I could have asked for. So we got 1 match to go against top of the table, Inter Moingatapo. We are in 7th place, 3 points ahead of SNL in 8th. We have already established ourselves as an Eerste Divisie team, which meets one of the objectives set down by the board for us for this year. Now, we are still under contract for another 6 months. And only 6 months. We have not gotten a contract renewal offer, even though we have met every objective that has been placed in front of us, except, of course, getting into the latter stages of the Suriname Cup, which was unfortunate, and we covered that in a previous episode. We also have not yet had the opportunity to, once again, ask for a coaching license. I think we're going to get at least 1 more chance before our contract expires. Now, we are going to see out the end of our contract, so we will set this team up for next year as best that we can once the transfer window opens up in September. I'm not going to take what hit there is to the very little reputation we already have by leaving the job early. I do not intend to renew my contract here. Hopefully we can get that coaching badge from them before we leave. And if they give us the coaching badge, maybe we will reconsider our position, because I think we've done a good job here at Voorwaarts. You saw the team at the beginning of this series, and they were woeful. We have turned them into a mid-table side. And one very quick thing to note, even though it's going to be impossible for us to match Voorwaarts' highest league position ever, that was 5th in 2022, they achieved that position with only 36 points. We're currently sitting on 35. So if we get 1 point, a draw with the top team in the league, which I don't necessarily anticipate, we will match that. If we are somehow able to pull off a victory, then Billy Flynn will be the manager who achieved the highest points total in a single season for SB Voorwaarts, and he's done it without getting a coaching badge, with very little budget, and without getting a contract extension. So in what most likely will be our final match in charge of SV Voorwaarts, we're going to go with the same team that took on PVV. It's going to be Vanderkust in goal with Court, Acker, Murigan, and Cercinho. We took care of the whole nickname thing, so Cercinho Boldevine is just now Cercinho, so we no longer confuse ourselves, even though Shagomir Boldevine is out with an injury, as we covered just a couple of minutes ago. Kaiser's going to be at the base of the midfield with Pengel in front of him. Grootfam will be on the left wing. Pandui on the right with Jamesi supporting Maui up top. And sadly, even though I wanted to maybe potentially, especially if the board is nice and starts actually being, I don't know, a little bit generous, stay at SV Voorwaarts, I'm not the only one. Oh, what a delivery by Calvin Jamesi. His 3rd goal of the year off of the free kick. 9 minutes in, Voorwaarts taking a 1-0 lead over Inter Moengotapo. Now, they just played a couple of days ago, so maybe they're rotating their side. Maybe they're a little bit knackered. They are in a title fight. Currently sitting at the top of the table, even on points with Transvaal. Now, I'm not sure how the league works, if the difference is goal difference. Obviously, they are dominating in that category, so maybe they have it all sewed up no matter what the result is here today. I'm not sure if Transvaal is in action right now. We'll try to check the scoreboard when we get the opportunity. But it looks like Maui's not going to come back. I don't know if Jamesi is interested in coming back, while Pengel probably won't be coming back. Boldevine, I mean, is most likely not coming back. We've already tried to extend Maui's contract, but he doesn't think that we have the financial muscle behind us to be able to meet his demands. He's currently making 40 euros a week, which is about 1/6 of our entire wage budget. As is, if he wants a raise, we can't give it to him, and he's not even willing to talk to us because he just doesn't foresee a situation where he can. What is going on? Court hit in the back with the ball. Fair picks it up, and of course he puts it past Vanderkust, because Vanderkust just really has zero talent. Quasi just threw it forward. The only one in the neighborhood was Court, but he was completely unaware of where the ball was. That's strike 1. I don't know if we're going to get to strike 3 with him today. I like Court. He's put in a couple of goals. He's a nice big presence, but brain dead moves like that just really get under my skin. Jamesi sitting in the corner. We played just under 35 minutes. Court tried to get under it, but Huisvood was able to run out and grab that one out of the air, and he's going to look to set it long as he drops it down, punts it into the distance. Kaiser in control, over for Court. Kind of waiting for, I don't know, Godot maybe. Acker playing it up to Grootfam, back for Court. Grootfam once again moving it to the interior. Drops it for Kaiser, pivoting it forward to Jamesi. Tracking back. Murigan back for Jamesi. We're still maintaining control in our own end, but not really finding a lane through. Kaiser for Court, throwing it forward. Can Maui get under it? He can. Maui's got it. Oh, his first touch attempt is past Huisvold for his 16th goal of the season. Huisvold thought he was in a good position, but it's off his hands and in. And Court that's why we keep him out there. Maybe we'll erase the strike. Beautiful vision, finding Maui, who takes the shot from just outside of the box to restore the 1-goal lead. It's Voorwaarts 2, Inter Moingatuppe 1. 4 shots on goal, 3 of them on target. Where was this in the middle of the season? Edwards with the free kick, looking back post. Cercinho can't get it past Hebo. Hebo taking it deep, running into a bit of traffic, drops it for Jonalai. Looking for the far post. Fair save made, but there is Cerezo Hebo with his 7th of the year picking up the rebound. So Vanderkust was actually able to make the initial stop. Unfortunately, he could not hang on to it, couldn't control it. And the only player in the area to handle it was Hebo. I mean, we thought Court might... See, there's strike 1 again. Court just not getting back into position in time. So that's where we're going to end the first half. 4 shots on goal apiece. 3 shots on target apiece. Inter Moingatuppe with better chances in the XG department. We have had possession nearly 2/3 of the time. So we're doing a lot of things right in this match. Hopefully we can hang on and still grab something from this. We are playing at home, but it is an incredibly tough matchup. We have nothing to play for except remaining in 7th place as Acker sends it in. Moisa can't clear it. Murigan from the outside of the box over for Jamesi. Plays it to Court. Court puts it in from 20 yards out. His 4th goal of the season. We're erasing the strike again. 3-2 Voorwaarts. Honestly, Inter Moingatuppe needs the goal. Farid Acker with his 3rd off of the corner. What a delivery from Jamesi. I believe that's his 2nd assist of the night so far. Jamesi has been so good. Voorwaarts now with a 2-goal lead, and the fact that Inter Moingatuppe is losing now. They have actually dropped into 2nd place. Transvaal ahead on 66 points and maybe crowned champion by the time this game is over. But we still have plenty of time left to go as Riley Fair looks to bring it up, lays it off to his left. Omo Ferry squaring it in the middle. Nobody tracked the run of Rivaldo Dorson. He picks up his 5th goal of the year, and the Voorwaarts lead cut in half. It is now 4-3 with about 35 minutes still left to go. What a feed by Roxy Fair. Nobody picked up Dorson. We had 3 guys in the area. Nobody saw the Inter Moingatuppe striker just charging through the box. 35 minutes remaining, though. We are leading in so many statistical categories, including the one that right now is the most important. Now, SNL is currently drawing 2-2 with Robin Hood, who have managed to move into 2nd place, by the way. Grootfarm sending it long. Pandui gets his head on it. It's going to go. Oh, wait. Oh, Patty pushed him. Scratch that. Reverse it. We've got a penalty opportunity, and it's going to be Walpangel stepping up. So good on these. He powers it through Huisvald for his 12th of the year to make it Voorwaarts 5, Inter Moingatuppe 3. And we are going to, we're turning on the time wasting. We are knocking down the tempo. I hope to God that all of these things that we are going to do, we're even going to drop our back line, which did work for us in the PVV match. That was a move we made in the 2nd half. And I think it is one of the reasons why we were able to work wonders. We also began distributing it short as well, which helped with the final goal in that match. I cannot believe we have put 5 past Inter Moingatuppe, and we are playing spoiler. So SNL drawing, they're currently sitting on 33 points. With the win, if this result holds, we only have a couple of minutes to hang on. We will go 5 points ahead of them and absolutely guarantee ourselves a 7th place finish in this competition. Omoa Ferry off on the side with an injury. No substitutes are available, so Inter Moingatuppe playing with 10 men. Moderick taking it in and putting it over the crossbar off of that throw-in. I'm almost losing my brain because I can't believe that I am bringing to you in the final match of the season against the team that was sitting at the top. I am bringing you a Voorwaarts victory, and a Voorwaarts victory that was emphatic and well earned We took our chance. We, in fact, outperforming our XG immensely. We took 14 shots on goal to their 7, hit 8 on target to their 5. We beat them in the XG, 61% possession. We didn't hit the woodwork in this match. Well, we did, but it went in both times. Really, I am at a loss for words. What a way to end our season and potentially our time here at Voorwaarts. And it is official, 38 points on the year, a new team record for SV Voorwaarts. We were able to do it. You would think that that would earn us a new contract and a coaching license. But I'm not going to be holding my breath. Pretty good first season here in our chase of the American dream, trying to win the CONCACAF Champions Cup. We're going to play out the rest of our contract. Will we get a new one tendered to us? Will we get that coaching badge that we are so desiring? What is going to happen? Are we doing a transfer special in the next episode, or are we doing a new job hunt? Well, you're just going to have to tune in and find out. Thank you very much for joining me on this journey so far. It has been a blast. What a first week or so. It really, I'm having a lot of fun. Are we staying at Voorwaarts? Who knows? But all I know is that our future is bright. If you liked that, make sure you drop a like on the video, subscribe if you have not, and come back for more for the next episode of The American Dream. I hope to see you then. Until next time, bye-bye.